Okay. So friends, if you have observed, probably many of you might not have observed that while I was performing Guru Puja and in the last offering, when I was about to offer the Pushpanjali, the final offer to our Guru Parampara, the flower which was kept here at the top of our Guru Parampara photo, it just fell down. So it means that all the gurus are present over here and they all are blessing us. This is the sign.
Yes. This is 155th day, Milindji. Continuously we are doing from lockdown.
Amazing.
Continuous Guru Pujas. Om Namah Shivaya, Guru Puja, knowledge to bhajans. From 100th day, I started calling the senior teachers and they started sharing their experiences.
Very nice. Probably this might be the reason why, all the gurus, they are blessing you all. It is not just the blessing given to me or to Srinivas Bhaiya. This is the blessing to all the mankind, all the devotees, all the sadhaks which are present over here, who are ready to devote their valuable time, to appreciate the divinity, the teacher, who has kept this tradition of passing the knowledge from one particular lineage to another next generation. So we are acknowledging the knowledge, we are acknowledging the divinity, we are acknowledging the Guru. So that's why they are ready, they are here to bless us. So one thing I can assure you, if you have any worries in your life, so remember just one worry and surrender it to the divinity, to Guru or to anybody else, whosoever, wherever you want to take your ultimate refuge to, and surrender it to its lotus feet and just sleep. Can you do that?
Yes, 100%. Right now we'll do 1 minute we'll do and we'll start with Guru stories. Any worry, botheration.
Guru story.
Yeah.
I am having treasure of Guru stories.
Yes. We have time also. Go ahead.
So if you go to my YouTube channel, I have nowadays I have started preparing small videos of all my Guru stories.
I shared Cosmic Blueprint in all teachers group. Last we'll tell about the channel and we'll ask them to subscribe.
Cosmic Blueprint. Okay.
Shall I share? Okay. Share.
Right. So do you want people to offer their worry right now here, or
last we'll offer after Guru Puja, after Guru stories, last we'll do that.
Okay. But why you are not visible to me? I can see
I'm here.
The window. Okay, so friends, this is the story when me and Srinivas ji both were doing teachers training course. In those days, this present teachers training program TTP was, it used to call teachers training course. So, and it used to happen in two different phases, phase 1 and phase 2. So we were doing phase 2, and our TTC teacher Bharat Bhaiya, who is now popularly known as Swami Brahmatej ji, he has narrated this story to us. I had mixed two different stories. I was telling the story of Jude Raho, and I was supposed to tell the Cosmic Blueprint.
No, anything you wish.
Which story? Comes. Okay, so I'll share this particular story, which our teachers training course program teacher Bharat Bhaiya has narrated to us, and Srinivas Bhaiya was also with me. So he said, he told us that there is one particular peeth in the southern part of India. I don't remember the exact place which he has mentioned, but the people from that particular peeth, they have got that special siddhi. People whosoever wish to know certain things about them, they used to go to them, and they have to give them one blank paper, like A4 sheet that we use for printing purpose. So the person has to offer one blank paper to the person, and that person is sitting on that particular pitha, and he will meditate, and then when he opens his eyes, then everything will start appearing on that blank sheet. So the divinity will start producing all the information on that particular sheet, and only that particular person, the Pithadishwar, the person who belonged to that pit, could only see and read that thing. So he was a very learned, knowledgeable person. So one of the fellow who is, who was well into the art of living, he just offered him that we both will go to the ashram, and I will make sure that you will visit Guruji. So he said, okay, I'll go with you. But one thing you have to make sure that I will not read anybody's paper over there. It is not going to happen, and you are not supposed to tell this thing to other people that I belong to this particular pit, and you should not force me to do such request over there. He said, okay, I don't have any problem. So they both went to the ashram, and surprisingly, immediately when, in those days, Guruji used to stay to that old ashram, gate number 1 area, where that Shakti Kutir is. So he used to stay over there. So both the fellows, they were there, and suddenly Guruji appeared, and this fellow, he took that fellow to Gurudev and told Gurudev that Guruji, he belonged to such and such pit, and he's a very learned person. So Guruji said, I know. He is a very wise and learned person. Then Guruji, he took out his black bag. Guruji is having one black magic bag. Everything, whatever Guruji wished to have, I don't know how that thing will appear, it will come out of that black bag. And I had got that privilege of carrying that bag thrice with me. Guruji himself has offered me that privilege. So Guruji took out one blank A4 size sheet and he offered it to that fellow. And Gurudev said, read. So he said, no, Guruji, it is not going to come over here. So Guruji said, Are aayega, you just need to see it. Just see, look at it. So that fellow, he was very puzzled, annoyed also. He was looking at his friend. He said, I told you na that I can't read over here. That fellow, he also did not know what to say when Gurudev himself was asking him to read. Then Guruji said, tum padho to, just look at the first line. What does it say? Then that fellow, suddenly he said, he was very surprised what Gurudev was saying. So he just looked at that paper and he go on reading everything from top to bottom. And then he threw away that paper and he did one Sashtang Pranam to Gurudev. Aisa dandavat kar diya usne sab. And then he just gets up and go down to Gurudev. So Gurudev, he was very, witty. He said, tumne ashram dekha? Go and look our ashram. It is very beautiful. And Gurudev just went away. And that fellow who belonged to that pit, he grabbed the arm of his friend and he just dragged him in one corner. And there he said, अरे तुमको पता नहीं है तुम लोग यहाँ किस लिए आए हो? तुम लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि तुम यहाँ पर एडवांस कोर्स कर रहे हो, डीएसएन कर रहे हो, आश्रम में आकर कोर्स कर रहे हो. तुम्हें यहाँ लाने का मकसद कुछ और है. गुरुजी साक्षात नारायणा है. बस जुड़े रहो. And when I listened to this story, मैंने उसमें से एक ही बात पकड़ ली, बस जुड़े रहो. Since last 21 years, I had seen many ups and downs, but I do remember that one story, बस जुड़े रहो. Guruji साक्षात नारायणा है. And Gurudev carried me, along with him. And right now, all the programs that organization offers, I have a privilege of, teaching those programs. So बस आप भी ऐसे ही जुड़े रहना. किसी वजह से नहीं, क्योंकि इसलिए क्योंकि गुरुदेव हमारे साथ हैं. Are you getting it? So बस जुड़े रहो. Thank you. So this was the story, and you can say the message which probably the divinity wanted me to convey it to you. Right, Srinivasji?
Yes. At any cost, I wanted you, so blessings also came. Please continue. How you came to the path and your first meeting with Guruji.
Arey, in my early days when I was young, even Art of Living में कोई बूढ़ा तो होता नहीं है. Even I am young right now, but in those days I was just 24 years old. I was around 24 or 25 years old. So my Jijaji, he used to tell me every single time that you have to do this course, you have to do this course, and I used to refuse every single time. So one day I just thought कि चलो कर लेते हैं. तो समय भी था. I just registered for the course, and the day when I did my Sudarshan Kriya for entire 1 hour, after doing Sudarshan Kriya, I was lost. I was probably sleeping. That is what I was thinking, that I was sleeping. And then when I woke up, my Jijaji was the only person sitting beside me and the teacher. And I did not know for that one particular hour, where was I? And it was a very surprising thing for me. Because, for me, I used to think that I know everything. Because I did my engineering and I had made my career in computer field, and I was very successful. So I used to think, when I know everything, what is this particular thing? Where was I in that 1 hour? And ऊपर वाले ने इतनी बुद्धि दिया था कि मैं समझ गया कि ये ज्ञान यहाँ तक सीमित नहीं है. और फिर उसके बाद में I started repeating all the programs. So continuous, approximately 40 courses, Art of Living courses, I have repeated. Every single course I used to sit, I used to organize. And then within 1 hour, 1 year, 2001, I did my happiness program basic course. Those days it was called basic course. And 2002, I became a teacher. So this was the rapid growth that I have observed because of the Guru. So I used to think that, I know everything. But now when I met Gurudev, then I realized that he is the ultimate thing. He is the ultimate, destination where we can take our ultimate refuge to. हम अपना अंतिम आश्रय जहां ले सकते हैं. This is the place. और गुरुजी के साथ में मिलना, ये भी एक गुरु स्टोरी थी. तो हमने वीटीपी कर लिया था. नहीं, वीटीपी नहीं किया था. वीटीपी तो था नहीं उस वक्त. टीटीसी फेज 1 मैंने नहीं किया था. कब की बात है ये? ऋषिकेश की बात है. माय फर्स्ट विजिट. वो भी गुरु स्टोरी. अरे बाप रे, इट वाज सच अ नाइस स्टोरी. Rishikesh, earlier, if you want to meet Gurudev, either you have to go to the Bangalore ashram or you have to go to the Rishikesh ashram, because these were the only 2 places where advanced course along with Gurudev used to happen, right? So to do advanced course with Gurudev, you should have done advanced course earlier in his absence. So I had finished my one advanced course in Gurudev's physical absence, and then when I went to Rishikesh, and the ambience, the nature of magnanimity of Rishikesh was awesome. It is a beautiful place on this planet. So every single day I used to go to Gangaji to take a dip, because it was a very new thing to me. I had never seen flowing river in my entire life. I'm staying here in Nagpur, and we have no river at all, because it is the mid place of entire. This is the central place of the India, and we have no river. So every single day, morning and evening, I used to go to Gangaji and I used to take a dip. And my Jijaji was also there. So one day he told me that Guruji is going to come to Gangaji. Chalo hum dono jate hain. So we both went there and we were in the water. And then afterwards, Gurudev came. So that was my first encounter when I met Gurudev. Before that, all the 2 days, I had seen Gurudev, from a distance. Gurudev used to sit in the desk, and all the learned, knowledgeable people, they used to sit in front. Because earlier I did not know that if you want to, sit in the front, you have to, give away your dinner, lunch, everything. And, because people are so devoted, they even would not care that, they have to take lunch or dinner. वो बस जैसी ब्रेक होता था सामने जाकर बैठ जाते थे. मुझे पता नहीं था हम जाके लंच ले रहे, डिनर ले रहे, उसके बाद में सब सामने की जगह भरी हुई, हमें पीछे बैठता था. So I had seen Gurudev from distance. So that was the first encounter when I had seen Gurudev, from 2 feet distance. So Gurudev came, and we 3-4 people, we were in the water. So Gurudev came and he asked, "Pani thanda hai kya?" And we were all shivering because we were there since last 30-40 minutes. So we were shivering, and the water in the Ganges, it is ice chilled. It is directly from the glacier. All the 12 months, the ice is the water is ice chilled only. So we were shivering. I said, "हाँ Guruji, बहुत ठंड लग रही है." Then what Gurudev did, he came 2 steps forward and he dipped his right foot, his big toe in the water. उन्होंने अपना पैर का, दाहिने पैर का अंगूठा पानी में डाला. I thought that Gurudev might be tasting the water. वो temperature check कर रहे होंगे. And suddenly what happened? The moment he dipped his big toe in the water, suddenly the water which was, ice chilled, suddenly it became warm. वो अचानक पानी ऐसा गर्म महसूस होने लगा. And I was very surprised. That thrilling experience, even I am having goosebumps right now. So that was the moment when I had seen Gurudev right in front of me, and I had seen that miracle. और वो सब इंजीनियरिंग किया, साइंस पढ़ लिया, वो सब चला गया पीछे, वो हो गया सब एक तरफ. एंड देन गुरुदेव. तो ऐसे हमारे जीवन में गुरुजी है. He knows everything. He loves you so dearly. He is with us. तो लाइफ में अगर ऐसी कुछ छोटी मोटी आपको चिंता हो रही होगी ना, उसको बस छोड़ देना. वैसे भी आज वो गुरुजी ने और सारी गुरु परंपरा ने यहाँ पर स्पेशल आशीर्वाद दिया. I had never seen this thing happening, in my entire life. Never for a single time, one single time I had seen the flower which is kept either on Gurudev's photo or on Guru Parampara's photo falling down. It fell down right now. Today, it means something. So today, just think that divinity might have conveyed this message to you. Offer one of your worry in the lotus feet of the Gurudev and sleep. Relax and happily. Right?
And you travel to different countries, no, Milindji? You tell about that experience also.
I had been to Taiwan, Taipei, Taichung. Then I had been to, GCCs, all the Muslim countries. I had been to Salalah, Oman, and I'm forgetting one more country. And I was also there in Nepal. So, do you want to listen to one of my funny incidences?
Yes, time is there. Go ahead.
Okay. So one day, it was, I was conducting Shri Yoga level 2. Okay. Some of you might have, probably undergone SSY L2. So one of the very popular process of of Shishi Yoga level 2 is Shankha Prakshalan. Shankha Prakshalan, you have to drink water. It's a process of detoxification. And after the process of Shankha Prakshalan, you are not supposed to consume your regular food. You will be put on some restricted diet. Surprisingly, Chinese and Taiwanese food, they are very, in line with the restricted diet which we are following after the process of Shankha Prakshalan. Anyway, the Chinese people and the Taiwanese, they are habitual of having only boiled foods only. Right? So, so during that program, they have a very high regards for their teachers, all the Chinese people, Taiwanese people. So then things are not like, what we are having in our Indian setup. There, everything is planned very professionally. So the place where we were having our Shish Yoga level 2 is like a big resort, and we used to have a separate dining hall with all the tables and all the food which are aligned with our Shish Yoga level 2. It is prepared well before our time schedule, and my table was booked with the nameplate, and I had learned eating food with the chopsticks also. So on one day I was sitting on my dining table, and one teacher was also accompanying me, and all the participants, they were having their khichdi only. So after Shankha Prakshalan, they used to have only khichdi, and from day 2 onwards they can have some vegetables, that too boiled sort of a thing, or stir fry sort of a thing with less spices. So suddenly I had seen that all the participants, they were having their khichdi, and suddenly they start rushing to one counter. And I was very surprised. I said, what happened? So the teacher who was accompanying me, he said, Bhaiya, the chef of this hotel, he is very happy with the discipline of our participant and the seva that our participant do in the campus. So he has offered one of the vegetable free of cost from his side. And it is a very popular, vegetable, which is very costly and very tasty. I was very surprised. I said, Acha. And I was worried also that, if that vegetable is not aligned with the process of Shankha Prakshalan, then there might be some problem, some issue. So I said, okay, go get some vegetable for me also. So that teacher, he went and he brought some vegetable, for which all the 50 participants were rushing and gathering. And when he brought that vegetable, I had just, kept my hand over my head like this. I said, Ayyo. You know what that vegetable was that? Gilki, the snake god, boiled snake god. I said, Arey Ram, this is the costliest and the tastiest thing which, we even don't, see to purchase or to cook. This dish is having zero priority at our place to cook. And those people, they were rushing. So likewise, those funny incidences happens. And one more thing, when I was there in Taipei, they had kept lots of fruits in my room so that I could eat anytime. So one day I had seen one very strange fruit. It was very red and round in shape like a cherry, and it was kept everywhere in that fruit basket, covering all the fruits also. So I just took one cherry like fruit and I kept it in my mouth. And the moment I kept it, it was a chili which I did not know, and it was so horrible. One of my ear, it started producing that soo wala sound. And then I called one of the teacher and I asked him that, what fruit is it? He said, Bhaiya, I hope you did not eat this thing. This is the spiciest chili that we have. I said, okay, but why did you put it in the fruit basket? He said, just to garnish it, just so that, it can look better. I said, Arey baapre. So all such funny incidences, it happens when we travel abroad. ऐसा भी कई बार होता है. तो गुरु के काम में ना ये सब चीजें मायने नहीं रखते. हम लोग तो बहुत सारा मजा लेते हैं. कई जगह पर गड़बड़ भी होती है. When I was in Salala, so that was the time of Ramadan, and we were going for our program. Again, I was conducting Shish Yoga level 2 over there. So when we started from our place, suddenly I felt that, I was feeling thirsty. So I just grabbed one of the water bottle which was kept on the dashboard, and I just wanted to take a sip. So suddenly the teacher who was driving the car, he grabbed my hand and he said, Bhaiya, you can't drink water like that. I said, Acha. He said, okay, wait for a minute. And he drove me 4 kilometers to one of the place in the underground parking. And he said, now you can drink. Then I drank the water and I said, Arey, what happened? Why did you bring me here? He said, Bhaiya, this is Ramadan. If you had, drank that water there, and if somebody had noticed, we both probably were in the jail. I said, Acha, okay, better we are here in India. So, ऐसा भी होता है कई बार, but सब ठीक है. गुरु का राज है भाई. गुरु आपको हर तरह के एक्सपीरियंस देता है. Overall, everything, it went fine. All the people everywhere, they are very loving, joyful, like that. Like you all people, you are here because of love. You are here because, there is one common binding factor, which is called love, which is common with everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that cosmic blueprint. You can tell that.
It's a cosmic blueprint story, huh? Okay, cosmic blueprint. So I hope everybody must be knowing Vikram Bhaiya. Have you seen Vikram Bhaiya in the Asta channel and lots of videos in the YouTube channel? He a very handsome, tall guy. He plays guitar and he got married to a very beautiful celebrity actresses of Indian television industry, Tina. So Vikram Bhaiya, so he was IITian and very handsome, dashing, and he is awesome. He was awesome singer also. So in early days, he was most eligible bachelor. So wherever he used to go for satsang or for any other programs, he used to conduct all next advanced level programs also. So everywhere he was surrounded by all the young girls. So in front of everybody, every girl used to call him Bhaiya. But then later, all the girls used to propose to him, Bhaiya, humse shaadi kar lo bhai. In Art of Living, everybody is Bhaiya. So, but what to do? He was very handsome, most eligible bachelor. He used to teach all advanced level programs, IITian, and it is a very common thing. He was young also, unmarried. Acha bhai. So one day he thought that, if at all he has to get married, better, he should ask this thing to Gurudev. So he went to Gurudev and he asked him that, Gurudev, please tell me whether I should get married or not. So Gurudev said, tum bolo, tum kya chahte ho? So Vikram Bhaiya again said, nahi Gurudev, aap jo kahenge, wo hum karenge. Whatever is your wish, I'll follow that. So Gurudev replied again. He said, Arey, maine bola na, tum bolo, tum kya chahte ho? So third time, Vikram Bhaiya used a very fancy word. In those days, a very wise, learned man, he was delivering some lecture in the Vishalakshi Mandap regarding some Ayurveda and some talk. So that fellow had used this one fancy word, cosmic blueprint, for Vidhi ka Vidhan. Whatever is going to happen, in coming future. He has used that fancy word, cosmic blueprint. Blueprint is just like a roadmap, the naksha. Cosmic blueprint means the roadmap, the naksha of the divinity, right? So Vikram Bhaiya used this, in those days, all the ashramite, they have started using this cosmic blueprint in their conversation because it was a very catchy word. So Vikram Bhaiya used this fancy word, cosmic blueprint, for the third time when Gurudev told him, tu bata tu kya chahta hai. He said, Gurudev, you can read everybody's cosmic blueprint, na? Please look at my cosmic blueprint and whatever is written in that, please tell me. आप तो सब जानते हैं ना, सबका कॉस्मिक ब्लूप्रिंट पढ़ सकते हैं ना, मेरा कॉस्मिक ब्लूप्रिंट पढ़ के बताइए, उसमें यदि लिखा होगा तो मैं शादी करूंगा, उसमें यदि ना लिखा होगा तो मैं नहीं करूंगा. तो पता है गुरुजी ने क्या किया? व्हाट डिड ही से? गुरुजी ने ऐसे कपाल पे हाथ मारा, ऐसे बोले, रे मूर्ख, मैंने तुझे 2 बार पूछा तू क्या चाहता है? तेरे कॉस्मिक ब्लूप्रिंट में अगर नहीं भी लिखा होगा ना, मैं लिख दूंगा। अरे बाप रे, जस्ट थिंक माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, थिंक। कौन ऐसा कह सकता है कि मैं विधि का विधान बदल दूंगा, मैं तुम्हारे कॉस्मिक ब्लूप्रिंट में लिख दूंगा? व्हाट कॉन्फिडेंस ही इज हैविंग, ही इज साक्षात नारायणा। गुरुदेव हमारे साथ में है, सशरीर है। हम लोग गुरु पूजा में कहते हैं ना, एकम नित्यम विमलम अचलम सर्वधि साक्षी भूतम भावातीतम त्रिगुण सहितम। त्रिगुण सहित मतलब सशरीर हमारे साथ में है गुरुदेव। एंजॉय करिए, भगवान नारायणा डिविनिटी साक्षात सशरीर हमारे साथ में है। व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग फॉर? कहाँ अटके हुए हैं आप? आपके गुरु इस विधि के विधान को भी बदल सकते हैं। So this is the story of cosmic blueprint. अच्छी लगी आपको? हमारे साथ में ऐसे ही भगवान बने रहते हैं। वो आपके पर्सनल भगवान है, इंडिविजुअल कनेक्शन है, ऐसा है।
Any big events happened in Nagpur, Milindji? Like
Pardon?
Tal Ninad? Any?
Yes, we had we had 3 different big programs.
Yeah, please tell, no?
ब्रह्मनाद,
You please tell.
इसका बहुत सारा स्टोरी है बाबा।
No, shortcut करके बोलो, time है.
अरे हमारा टाइम है, हमारे घर में गणपति बप्पा रहते हैं नीचे में।
Oh, right, Maharashtra, no? Right. Super. We'll have one more session, no problem.
तो ये फिर तो कभी आएंगे। और प्लीज मेरे आप ना अगर YouTube चैनल में आएंगे तो उसमें बहुत सारी ऐसी मैंने गुरु स्टोरीज खास आप लोगों के लिए ही डाल के रखी हुई है। श्रीनिवास भैया ने शायद
You can put your YouTube channel in chat so that.
Oh, it's very easy. It's Milind Shekhar. My
Milind
brother's
Shekhar.
name is Chandra Shekhar, so Shekhar is carry forward.
Okay.
My name is Milind Shekhar. I'm putting my.
Right.
1 minute. कहते हैं आप डाल देते क्या? मिलिंद शेखर?
Yes.
वो एक्चुअली मेरे इसमें ना वो उसे ग्रिप करके रखा है, so I could not press on the holder. Right. Oh yes, thank you Chaitanya. So this is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe it. और उसमें आप अच्छी स्टोरीज देखें तो उसको लाइक भी करिए. लाइक इज नॉट फॉर मी, लाइक इज फॉर everybody else. They will start noticing it that people have liked the story. Right. So friends, I hope you all must have enjoyed all the guru stories. ऐसी गुरु स्टोरी हम सबके साथ में बनी हुई है. आप सबकी लाइफ ही गुरु स्टोरी है, अनडाउटेड. And Srinivas Bhaiya is my loving friend. He is my teachers training program buddy.
180 people did know that time, 2002. Yeah, Mitra also came. One day Mitra also shared her experience.
Arey वाह वाह वाह. Mitra ji invited me to Nepal.
Oh, super.
She is doing wonders over there.
Correct. Her militant stories, baap re baap, amazing.
Right. Okay, so friends, shall I take a leave? I have to go and take care of Bappa also. Ganpati Bappa is waiting probably. So,
yeah, thank you very much, Milindji, for giving your precious time.
Thank you.
That is amazing. Flower falling is 100% blessing only.
Oh yes. Do remember to offer one of your worry before you go to bed.
Correct. One bhajan.
आपने अगर रिकॉर्ड किया होगा तो शायद वो दिख जाए, मुझे नहीं लगता. Anyways, ये फ्लावर को मैं कैरी करता हूँ. The flower which fell down. Jai Guru.
Yeah. Thank you, Jai Gurudev. We'll do 1-2 bhajans and start.
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
सद्गुरु स्वरूपिणे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
सद्गुरु स्वरूपिणी भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
राजराजेश्वरी माँ अम्बा भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
राजराजेश्वरी माँ अम्बा भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ,
माँ जय जय माँ,
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
विश्वलोचनी अम्बा विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
श्री गुरु गुह जननी विशालाक्षी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
सद्गुरु स्वरूपिणे भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
सद्गुरु स्वरूपिणी भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
राजराजेश्वरी माँ अम्बा भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
राजराजेश्वरी माँ अम्बा भुवनेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी माँ,
माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी माँ,
माँ जय जय 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 माँ। Birthdays. What is her name? Suma unnara? Anybody's birthday, marriage day? Suma birthday undi gaani leda? unnaru kada ma okka nimisham start karo.
सागर में एक लहर उठी तेरे नाम की, सागर में एक लहर उठी तेरे नाम की, तुझे मुबारक खुशियात्मा ज्ञान की, तुझे मुबारक खुशियात्मा ज्ञान की,
तुझको है अनंत में जाकर मिल जाना, तुझको है अनंत में जाकर मिल जाना,